Do you feel your state needs additional aid?
Well, it's not as much as the state needs additional aid as those that are unemployed, some of our small businesses that have been struggling under economic restrictions. That's where the assistance is needed. And so in Arkansas, while our economy is better than most, we never shut down completely. Our unemployment rate is lower than the national average. We're still dependent upon a national economy. And so if other states are struggling, their economy is not recovering, it hurts us over the long term here in Arkansas. So yes, we need a stimulus package that is important for our state, for those that need to have this carryover until they can get their jobs back. The small businesses that are hurt, the hospitality industry particularly has struggled because of the restrictions. And so that's what we need a stimulus package for. In terms of the state itself, we have a balanced budget. We're going to continue to have a balanced budget. Every state's in a little bit different situation. The states do need relief, but that's not as important as it is for the individuals and for the small businesses that need that assistance.
Right. So you'd like the money to go directly to them. I mean, I'm looking at your official forecast of general revenue, which was revised at the very end of June. But to your point, your revenues may be down a bit, but they're not down substantially, are they?
Right. We had to cut and trim our budget 5%. Whenever coronavirus hit, we knew that we were going to have an economic downturn. We trimmed it. We tightened the belt. And then the economy did not go down as much as we thought. And so now we actually are running a surplus over our trimmed down budget. That's just how we do things here in this state. And so we tightened our belt, but that doesn't help the individuals that are out there that are unemployed, and we have lost that extended, we were paying $300 extra for extended unemployment benefits. That has been reduced, and of course that needs to be reinstated, but also the Paycheck Protection Plan for small businesses. Those are the highest priorities.
All right, so what are you telling your senators? What should they be negotiating for, the two who represent your state, in terms of these ongoing talks?
Well, the White House package is a pretty good package, and because it does include relief for states, and while Arkansas could use assistance but doesn't have to have it, there's other states that have been hit harder, and so I support some relief for the states. The White House package has that. What I think is important is that they try to negotiate something before the election. I know it's going to be difficult, but before the election is when the stimulus package would be most useful because people are challenged. If you wait till after the election, it's going to be a longer ramp because it could be longer time in counting the votes. It could be the dust has to settle. We don't know how it's going to come out. So now is a good time that people can come together. I hope they can do it before the election, and it can be a trim-down package, extend the debate longer, a trim-down package that they can reach agreement on now. That's what I think our economy needs.
Well, Governor, we're looking at live pictures of Senate Judiciary this morning, and the House members are back home campaigning. Hasn't that ship sailed, at least the notion that this could happen before November 3rd?
Oh, no. Well, they would be called back very quickly if there was an agreement that was reached. This would be the highest priority that they could have. So, and the closer you get to the election, though, the more difficult it's going to be. And so it is a challenge. It might not happen. I'm saying that they ought to work together to get it to happen. Whenever you're really not that far apart between the late House version and the White House version, I think they can come together. But it's going to take Nancy Pelosi saying, let's do a deal. Let's see what we can agree upon now, and we'll come back and fight about the rest later.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.